Are you looking for the best way to scale your visual production without juggling a dozen different browsing tabs? Today, I'm going to break down the complete creative process and workspace that brings leading generation models into one unified platform for professional control. Create AI videos, images, and campaign visuals all in one workspace. This is Pixmax, where you can bring together leading AI models, reusable workflows, templates, and asset management so creators, marketers, and teams can move forward with their ideas. So as you can see, they have all of these visual models. They have Juan, Cedance, Vix or Pixverse. You have Happy Horse, VO3, Kling, and more. All kinds of different image, text, and audio models all in one place. So you can see that they have this workflow where it's a prompt, another prompt, a resource image, and then you have your final production. So you can do animation, live action, game animation, and product ads, all built into one workflow. So we're actually going to go over this right now. So we're in our workspace here, and you can see that there are templates. There's a library, so we can go into each of these templates and see the different types they have, from animations to studio shots to even 3D images, like we saw in the first part of this video. All sorts of templates so you can understand how it all works. They also have their library here, where you can store all of your different assets that you've created. But I want to go ahead and check out our cyberpunk creation that we have here. And as you can see, we have three things set up right now. And let me just scroll out here real quick. And you can see if we just remove this, we have our three different prompts here, followed by two images, and finally our last video over here on the right. So it says, this is a fantastic, highly detailed prompt for AI image generation. Because I'm a text-based AI, I can't generate for you. So this is just kind of a rundown of what kind of a note. And then we have our actual prompt here for what Midjourney excels at specifically. So the prompt is, a cinematic cyberpunk detective stands alone right here in a rainy futuristic city, reflective wet streets. And then we have all of the descriptive prompts. So we have fog, ultra realistic, 8K, movie still, highly detailed, cinematic composition, and so on. And then finally, we have our last one down here. So that would be, scroll down, same cyberpunk detective now walking through a dark alley. So we have our image here we can pull up, and this is the cyberpunk detective walking. And then we have our cyberpunk standing still in a dark alley with reflective streets. You can see the color here. And finally, our final version of it. So as you can see, there's a slow cinematic push towards the detective while the rain falls naturally. Holographic billboards flicker, and the detective slowly raises his head and looks toward the camera. So that is exactly what has happened. And so the great thing about this is that you can reuse workflows. So if we go back to the home and look at some of these templates, you're going to use a lot of these templates to keep things consistent, especially for your logo and brand identity. I mean, you're going to use your logo with a prompt to create something similar to this pretty often for emails, marketing images, all sorts of things, mailers, t-shirts, everything right here. It's pretty common to use something like this, even for product. But for video edits, you can have something where you take a video edit and expand on it. So same glass, same everything, and it's just using this input to create a video that combines both of these people with a glass and keeps it consistent. You can see that this is a way to let you do quite a bit, from text to image to image to image to even storyboards. This is why you would use this all the time in the movie industry. There's probably going to be a bit of a learning curve, just like with any skill set. You'll need to practice the skill, learn how to get the best prompts, how to use workflows, and things like that. But that's just like with any other tool or skill you learn. There will be a bit of a learning curve to figure out how it works for yourself so you can get the most out of it. But with that said, you're getting 50% off with the early bird limited time subscription deal, which starts June 24th. Click the official tracking link down below in the video description to check out the Workspace features and try it out with your own content. I'll see you guys creating some amazing content. Drop the links down below so we can check them out too.